suspicious to me that the Pentagon waits until the craziest news week of ever to release it. The president is telling people to drink bleach. Now is the time. Although here's the one thing I'll say about Donald Trump. If aliens did make contact, he'd tell us. Not on purpose, of course. He just wouldn't be able to resist. He'd be yelling at some reporter and say, "This is why I know about the aliens and you don't." By the way, when you think about how nuts this year has been, think about this. The Pentagon releases video of UFOs. It's barely even a story. Won't even be the biggest news item of the week this week.
All right, Shalom. Brother Kapad back on that GMS lesson. GMS keep pushing. Before going further, I give all praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's own begotten Son, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone for teaching us the truth according to the Bible and rule well. And El Shalom, the artist sincere Akims, with the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity. I came across this article in the Newsweek. It says, "Did Donald Trump nearly confirm the existence of aliens? Israeli ex-space chief makes bizarre claim." All right, and we know here at Great Millstone, through the spirit and power of Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, aliens, right? That what Esau is calling aliens and UFOs is really Lord Yahawah and the chariots, man. Okay? And the bizarre claim is going to become a fact to you people soon come, man. All right? And we're going to get into the the chariots and what they're going to do, man. All right, when they pop up on the scene, when the so-called aliens pop up on the scene, man. But first, let's get let's go to Ezra's. Let's go to Ezra's. Let's see here. I mean, I have to read. I'll start at 3. It says 2 Ezra 3. And 13 and 3 says, "And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him." All right, and this is the Lord coming back with the angels, man. Lord Yahawah, who the world ignorantly called Jesus, a so-called black man. All right, according to the Bible. All right, and everything will tremble when they see the Lord on top of that huge chariot, man. It's the word ignorantly called UFOs. Yes, they're real. It says, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burnt that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it filleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there were gathered together a multitude of men. Who's that multitude of men? Right? Esau and other nations, out of number from the four winds of heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, and see, that's the thing. World War III is going to already be going on. Right? And because that's prophesied in the Bible. And the Lord's going to pop up on the scene to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel, man. To not be partakers of her sins, man. And to deliver us out of this place called America and where else we're scattered from, man. All right. It says, yeah, they're going to try to subdue Lord Yahawah, but it's they're going to fail miserably. It says, 2 Ezra 13 and 3, "But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain, and flew upon it a chariot the size of a mountain." But it was bigger than a mountain. It's read verse 7. It says, "But I will have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not." So he's trying to see where it ended. But he couldn't see it. It was so large. You know? And that was NASA back here had a chariot sighting on their on one of their cameras, and was larger than the earth. You see? That's what's coming here, man. That's what's coming. Okay, what did Reagan say? If they had an alien invasion, would they not put their differences aside to fight together? Well, that's prophecy. That's what's going to happen. Right? In the valley of Jehoshaphat, YAHAWASHI, the Lord's judgment, man. Upon who? The heathen. Now is the time. They're ripe. Let's go to get 2 precepts on Isaiah and closing on out. This is Isaiah, because this is what these chariots are going to do when they come, man. Part of what they're going to do when they come. This is Isaiah 13 and 9. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. Right? And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So the Lord's coming back with the chariots, man. And those chariots are going to do danger, destruction, set things on fire, to the point where this place is desolate, uninhabitable. Okay? That's what the Lord's coming back to do. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, bloodthirsty, savage, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. You can kiss this place goodbye, man. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Let you know that the Lord hates the sinner. Alright? Because the pastor in your churches tell you that the Lord hates the sin. The Lord hates the sinner. Okay? You better start listening to the scriptures. What Acts 5 and 29 say? We ought to obey the Most High rather than man. Right? It's Isaiah 66 and 15. It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire. Not hugs, not kisses. Fire. Fire is something that hurts, man. And with all his chariots. And with his chariots like a whirlwind. With his chariots, plural. An innumerable amount, man. To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. See, the Lord's angry with this place, man. This prophecy has not been fulfilled yet, man. The Lord is angry with this place for the wickedness, man. And who's in charge? Okay? Esau, Edom's in charge. All the wickedness he promotes throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Man with man, woman with woman. The woman over the man. Right? Abominable foods. These pagan holidays. Right? Shrimp, pork, crab, lobster, all in your face. Every commercial, everything, man. Righteousness being put on a back burner, while wickedness is pushed in the high esteem here. The Lord's angry with this place, man. The children of Israel are being slaughtered by the day. You know, they touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Verse 16, for by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead, which means judge, with all flesh. Not just these heathens, but 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Because they're in a heathen state of mind. It says, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Can't put a number on many, man. And that's what's coming when you see these aliens, when you see these UFOs pop up. Just know that's your destruction. You know, that's the destruction that's going to happen to this place, man. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kakwadash, the barns to our apostles and elders, the great millstone, teach us His truth according to the Bible and well. And El Shalom to all the sincere Akims of the 4 corners of the earth, pushing His truth through diligence and sincerity. Shalom.